Once again, such a beautiful morning streak of light and a small temptation to share some thoughts about self awareness. How do you truly discover the divinity that's within you? How do you discover that immense creative power, the universal consciousness within you? Call it the Holy Spirit, call it Atman, call it whatever that you want. But that one factor which is truly you and which is available to us only through a process of deep self-awareness. What does it teach us? To be self-aware is to recognize all those which are not the self, but are hangers on or attachments to that. To begin with, this very body is an attachment, the core causative creative factor, the universal consciousness, the Atman within there. That core energy is within every element that is created, and what gets created gets into the form. So this body is a form, but the core element within that is that universal consciousness, Atma awareness. I think if we use the word core awareness, it's almost the equivalent of self-awareness. That core awareness is the true nature of the self. So what is not part of that core? What is not part of the self? Like I said, this form that is created, this gets changing in time, transforming in time. Everything which is a form gets transformed. So this is temporary and not the truth, whereas the core conscious awareness is eternal, forever. So this personality is a myth, and there are many things that comes with this personhood, the bodily form. The first part of that is, of course, the personality. I'm looking good, somebody is looking bad, and therefore this comparison judgment that goes with that form. Personality, position, higher position, be it in the organization or be it in the society, higher caste, lower caste, higher, in the hierarchy, lower in the hierarchy, this whole illusory world of higher and lower. And the moment you start doing that, it is about positioning in space at a higher level, vertically, lower level. But for that element, which is universally present all over the place, there is nothing higher or lower. Therefore, this positioning, again, is the illusion or the Maya about the self. I am the vice president, cracked. And therefore, the third element that comes along with is any kind of position, including position and personality. We possess that for a temporary period of time. Your wealth, it could be. I'm so sorry to quote the example of Cyrus Mistry, who died a couple of days back. Destiny does not differentiate based on what you possess. It happens. So when you realize that your possessions are no guarantee, no support, no base for your sense of well-being, you realize that, again, the third P, the possession, is not self-awareness. So if you're caught up with your possession, you cannot be self-aware. Person, personality, position, possession. Because these three carry the fourth P of the illusion, permanence. Everything in the world of form is transient. Every created entity is subject to destruction in time. So permanence itself, forever itself, is a myth. So anybody who associates anything about him or her on a permanent basis, forever we'll be in love, forever they will take care of us, forever. There is no forever in the world of forms. So that's the fourth one, permanence. Along with this comes a bigger combination of an illusion called pride, a false idea of I am. This pride, call it the ego drive, call it the blindness, call it the arrogance, whatever, where you think that you are extra special and hold yourself in a unique position even mentally because of whatever that you have, including false ideas. That would be the fifth element, which is not self. And along with that comes one more P, which is better stated in Tamil, called pugar or praise, appreciation. The world holds you in great reverence and you get carried away. See how many people, fan following, extremely fragile. And if you don't recognize that, you pay a price for that. So my dear friends, if one has to be aware of the self, one has to let go of the preoccupations with all these P factors: personality, position, possession, pride, permanence, praise. Continue to reflect, continue to be with your true self. And the joy of discovering the true self is not describable. I wish you all the very best.